What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it, man? What's up with it? Yo, real quick. Obviously, clearly, I am not in my regular setup. I'm on the road right now. But the show must go on while I can. So yeah. We got the Rockets versus the Portland Trailblazers tonight. Hopefully we can get some get back from that last time we played them where we just laid a goose egg out there, man. But it's all good. It's all good. You know why it's all good? Because we still the Rockets. Quick housekeeping note. Well, not housekeeping, but quick note. Amen Thompson, scratch. He got a what you call that? He got a calf. What up, Clip? He got a calf injury right now. Well, I guess after last game. Don't know where it happened, don't know what that's about, but they probably just holding them out because it's the Portland Trailblazers and they think this is an automatic dub. As we know, this is the NBA. Ain't no auto dubs unless you're playing the Wizards. That's different. You play the Wizards, man. A high school team play the Wizards and beat them. They trash. But yeah, man, I'm expecting the Rockets to come out kind of pissed off though, because last game, man, that Sacramento Kings game, man, the offense was superb, but the referees clearly had a parlay on the game, and they had to make sure certain outcomes happen. So Rockets gonna come out with a chip on their shoulder in this game, man. That's just my expectation. I think from what I understand, Jeff Green should be starting tonight. Tari Eason and Fred VanVleet are both back though, so that's good news for the good man, for the good guys. Good news for us, man. So yeah. Oh, and real quick before I forget, yeah, we ain't doing no halftime show tonight because I'm watching the UFC too. So they got a pay-per-view tonight, and I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be watching that on one screen and the Rockets on another. So ain't no halftime today. Also, no pregame or halftime on Monday either because I'm gonna be on the road getting back to the H, back to my regular setup, back to the best city on planet Earth. If you wonder where I'm at, I'm in bumfuck Texas. Let's just say it like that. Yeah. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start talking about the game, man. So I honestly, the Blazers have been kind of a mixed bag for me, man, because they got dudes in and out of the lineups. I don't know who's gonna play, who's not gonna play. And you know, there's times when they actually look like a nice up and coming team, and then there's other times where they just look like the Rockets during the Silas era. So I don't know what team is finna show up that we play tonight. But I'm expecting the best version of themselves, just so that you know we take them serious. Clip say be ready for the freeze. Yeah, I'm already knowing, bro. I'm not ready for that. I don't want no parts of it, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. I gotta get home late. I gotta cover my pipes. No diddy. I gotta get home late. Cover the outside, water pipes. Make sure all the waters and all the faucets is dripping for whatever reason. I forgot why, but yeah, gotta do all of that when I get back. I'm gonna get back late too, so I'm gonna be in the cold doing all of that. Yeah, dog. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing all that, bro. I'm not. But whatever, man. It is what it is, dog. It is what it is. I be hating these late tip-offs, though, man. These late tip-offs be throwing my whole schedule off, bro. I be sick of that. But whatever. But yeah, let's go on and yeah, for sure, Clip. Let's go on and start getting into this game though, man. First things first, man. Who's scrapping with who? It's hard to say because I don't even know who's playing for the Trailblazers, man. I don't know if Klingon gonna play because he missed the last game. Thibault missed the last game too. Ivy missed the last game. What's his name? The other guy. Why am I tripping on his name? Jeremy Grant. I don't know if he's playing or not. So I don't know, man. Well, it looks like Scoot, Shaden, and Anthony Simons is playing. Tamani Kamara is also playing, and then DeAndre Ayton is playing. So if I got to pick a scrap, man, it might be random. It's probably gonna be a random scrap session, man. I'm gonna say Tari Eason and Jabari Walker, man. I'm just at random, bro, because I don't even know. I can't even tell who's gonna play for them tonight, man. Like these teams that be sorry like that, bro. Like they just so unpredictable. You be having dudes in and out of the lineup like it's gonna make a difference, like they're gonna win or something. Bro, whether these players play it or not, y'all still sorry. So there's that. X factors though. X factors. For the Rockets, I'm gonna say Cam Whitmore because Amen Thompson out. So Cam Whitmore gonna get some more run, hopefully. Because Tari Eason, I'm expecting to still be on the minutes restriction. So, we'll see how they look. But I'm thinking Cam Whitmore gonna be the X factor, man. I want to see him drop like 25 tonight, man. That'd be a good look for us, well, for him too. And on the Blazers side, we could say, man, because I dropped that little tweet earlier, I kind of pissed off some people about the Blazers watching Amen Thompson tapes and still picking Scoot Henderson. So yeah, Scoot Henderson probably gonna have a nice little one on us tonight, man. Either him or Delano Banton, because for whatever reason, Delano Banton see the Rockets on the schedule and he just decided he want to be a superstar. So you know what? Screw Scoot Henderson one time. Yeah, Delano Banton. It's gonna be him. He's gonna be the one giving us problems all night long off the bench. And you're gonna see a little bit of Robert Williams in there causing issues too for Alperen Sengun, even though he's not gonna play a lot of minutes. Well, he might end up playing a lot of minutes because Alperen Sengun gonna be able to work DeAndre Ayton, especially if Donovan Clingan not playing. So Alperen Sengun probably. By the way, this not full disclosure, but jump to the end. Like, bruh, Alperen Sengun gotta have he's gonna be player of the game today. Why? Because, like I just said, DeAndre Ayton is weak. He's just not that guy. You want to talk about being underwhelming and being a bust? DeAndre Ayton is not good. Well, not that he's not good. DeAndre Ayton is good. He just underwhelming. I don't know if it's because I'm looking at him and I'm seeing that number 1 draft pick next to him, and I'm just like, yo, this dude ain't no number 1 draft pick. But it is what it is, man. Clip said, let's get this dub. If we lose to Portland, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, if we lose to Portland, bro, say, man. But I can't handle that. I cannot handle us losing to Portland tonight because the Texans already lost to the stupid Kansas City Chiefs, and I absolutely can't stand the Chiefs. So I can't handle both Houston teams losing on the same night, on a Saturday night at that. So nah, bro, I'm gonna end up drinking myself to sleep. I can't have that, bro. We can't have that. Clip say I might not say anything if we lose. I might choose not to speak words till we win again. Hey, I don't blame you, dog. I forgot they had time, Lord. Yeah. He's there. You just never know. Like he might get hurt. I'm not wishing this on him, but he might get hurt a shoot around, bro. He just got one of them kind of bodies, man. That's what it is. If he's 17th pick, I wouldn't trip. Yeah. If Ayton was 17th pick, they'll be looking at him a lot different, man. A whole lot different. Yeah, please don't. Yeah, the Texans game really just made me really soured on him. CJ Stroud got hurt at the end too. But all good, man. Like we need a new offensive coordinator for the Texans. I'm a little bit off today too, just because of that. Kind of pissing me off. Rockets need to bring me back, bring my spirits back up. Cause I ain't got it right now. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, man. So X Factors already went through that for the Rockets. Ken Whitmore, and then for the Blazers, it's gonna be Delano Banton. Player of the game for us is gonna be Alperen Sengun. Player of the game for them, probably still Delano Banton. Halftime score. Sheesh. If the Rockets really taking this serious, which I'm expecting, probably expecting too much, but if the Rockets are really taking this serious, the Rockets will easily put like, and this is even with Amen Thompson now, we should put 70 on them at halftime till they're like 45. And then we finish the game off. Don't play none of the starters in the fourth quarter. Final score should be something along the lines of, maybe 120. I say 129-91. Yeah, 129-91. And yeah, this should be a blowout win. There shouldn't be no Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun playing and Fred VanVleet playing in the fourth quarter. We don't need none of that. Jeff Green is starting tonight. Yeah, I'm looking at this now. Yeah, Jeff Green should be starting tonight. I'm gonna need let me ask y'all this though. Yeah, 70.5, bro. 70.5. It's the Blazers, bro. Don't play defense at all. But let me ask y'all this, man. I was thinking about this a little earlier, man. And I kind of want to get some of y'all's thoughts on this, bro. What is if so y'all know Fred is on a expiring, well, not necessarily on expiring, but he's on a team contract. So the Rockets have a team option on Fred VanVleet this summer. I think it's like 44 mil. I think that's the number. What would y'all want to do with Fred VanVleet? Would y'all want to decline the option and re him up for another couple seasons, another 2-3 seasons? Or do you just pick up the option and maybe trade him in the summer or by the trade deadline, or just decline the option altogether and let him walk? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, because I'm thinking about it, and my opinion, like I've said several times, I actually prefer to keep Fred. I know we still got Reed Shepherd, but I prefer to keep Fred VanVleet. I think what he's done to help change the culture for the Rockets in such a positive way. I know sometimes he bombs over Baghdad terrorists and he be jacking up crazy shots and the shots not going in and he's missing everything and he doing stupid stuff. I know, I get it, but it's kind of, you take the good with the bad with him. I think Fred in smaller doses has been very, very, very good, especially with the uptick in tempo and playing more through Jalen Green and really playing through more Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun, and Amen Thompson. We got a new challenger in the building. My man Slaughter in the house. What's happening?
How's it going?
It's going, man. It's going, man. It's going, man. Not in my regular setting. Oh, Tate starting. I thought it was going to be Jeff Green. Well, that's even better because if I'm Jeff Green, I'm like, man, I ain't come here to be playing basketball starting. I came here to be a veteran on the bench and be a overpaid assistant coach. For real, man.
But they probably get a dunk in,
Yeah, over somebody. Like, it ain't going to be no open dunk. Like, he need a body there to catch. Yeah.
So what are we discussing?
So I was just talking about what would anybody want to do with the Fred VanVleet contract this summer? Would they want to decline and re him up for a few seasons, 2-3 seasons, maybe with a player option, like smaller money year by year? Would they want to pick up the option and just play it through to the next summer? Do you want to pick up the option and trade him in the summer, or trade him at the deadline, or decline the option and just let him walk?
Yeah.
Dreaded Gandhi Gaming says he states he want to stay at Rockets, so decline the option and negotiate a cheaper deal. What is a cheaper deal though? That's relative. Because cheaper deal is 39 million a year rather than 40 million a year. So technically, that's cheaper.
I think I'd be okay with most things so long as they're 2 years or less. I mean, so the Alpi and Jalen extensions kick in next year, yeah. And then do you have Jabari and Tari the year after? Presumably, both of those will be cheaper than Jalen and Alpi, yeah.
Yeah, because Jabari's going to get role player money. Tari going to get role player money too, and plus on top of that, some of the injury concerns. Yeah, the one guy who's going to for sure get a max is a man.
Yeah. So you have right. So as long as my opinion is, as long as Fred and Brooks both come off the books before a men's extension kicks in, then I think we're probably okay.
Okay. So what about a 3-year deal with the third year being a team option?
It's probably okay. I mean, it just depends on what the money is. I mean, the team option is fine. Anything with the team option doesn't matter, right? Because it's like you can decline it and do whatever. But so after 2 years or after one more year, we'll have his full bird rights, right? So
one second, bro. I'm being bothered, bro. Jesus Christ. Go on and carry this thing forward, bro. I'll be right back. Gee.
No, I hear that, man. It's like with my kids. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting question. I mean, $40 million is a lot. Let me pull up the Rockets. I wasn't really prepared to talk about this. Let me pull up the Rockets cap situation next year and what we're looking at whenever all the two extensions kick in, and how much we're over the cap here. NBA team cap, Rockets. And as it sits, we have a lot of. So we want to do 25, 26.
All right,
at the cap situation. All right, I'm pulling up our cap. So we have. So he's a 44 million cap hit next year. And then we have Jalen and Şengün both making roughly the same amount, $33 and $34 million respectively. I mean, we're still pretty cheap. So, and then the next year, let's say
we got to keep that in mind.
Jabari and Tari make what, 25 a year?
It's gonna be more than that. Jabari gonna be at least 30.
30?
Yeah.
You think he's only gonna get $4 million less than Şengün?
I don't know. I'm thinking Jabari might get like Cam Johnson money. I think that's fair.
And I mean, I'm not against it. If I'm Jabari and I get that offer, I think I'd.
I think you cut.
But they might buy into it all. So, like, you've always had concerns about his dad in the league, right? Like, you've had those concerns. Like, his dad may tell him to go get his blah blah blah.
Yeah, because these dudes whose daddies was in the league, they typically kind of had that mindset, man. KJ Martin was over here running his mouth talking about he gonna request a trade. Are you stupid, bro? You a second round pick on a sorry team talking about you gonna request a trade? You out your mind? Right. Now look at you floundering.
I'm not good at math here, King. So let me. The next year we have. So if Fred, like, let's say 21, you basically cut his in half, right? So you're subtracting 22 mil a year, but then you're adding. Let's say Tari gets 25 and Jabari gets 30. Does that seem reasonable to you?
Yeah. Woo, Tari at 25. Well,
So
we'll see, because,
Tari's gonna basically cancel that out because he'll be a $20 million increase, and then
but I
Jabari
think
would be
this is
a
what I think
$18
too.
million. So we'd
This is what I
add
think too, though.
16 million
If
to our cap.
I think some of those guys' contracts might depend on how we perform in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's a good time. It's a good time for it, right?
Like if Jabari, let's say we have we make it to the second round, and maybe let's say, for example, we eliminated in 6 games, but Jabari and Tari, let's start using those famous Twitter terms. Their on-off numbers and their plus minus and their efficiency and all of that stuff looks good. I mean, they could use that in negotiations because that they will. Because playoffs matter. Playoffs got weight.
I mean, all I'll say that is if we have Fred at 21 million a year and we do those 2 extensions, and that'll be 26, 27. So they wouldn't kick in until next year, till the next year, 26, 27. We could probably do it because we have 92 million. So, but you're saying if we do it, but their extensions aren't going to kick in until 26, 27. So what Fred's salary makes next year is irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
So if we bring him back the year after, or if let's say we sign a 3-year, $21 million club option on the 3rd year. So he makes 21 mil that 26, 27 season. We have 79 million before the first apron are allocated. So plus you add in 20 and 18, so you take 38. I mean, we have a lot of space even with that. So I think it would be okay.
I'm anticipating, though. This is just me. I'm anticipating. What is it? Is it 26, 27? I think it's. Or is it 27, 28? When can Jalen opt out? Because whenever he opts out, he's getting
27, 28.
He's getting a man will be on a max. Who else is going? And then after that, what you gonna do with Cam? What you gonna do with Reed Shepherd?
My thing with Reed is that, like, if Jalen earns his max, he's a ball in hands guy.
Yeah.
So Reed is now an off-ball dude. I don't really want a 6 foot off-ball dude though. Like I can have Cam as a 6'6" off.
But he can still be. But he can still play with the ball though. He can play with or without the ball.
Who?
Reed Shepherd. He can play on or off.
Right. But I'm saying like Jalen, like, all right. So the reason that Jalen's usage is only like at 28% over the last, whatever, it's only gone up a little bit. A part is because the men's taking it, but a part because he doesn't assist directly. If he assisted more directly, his usage would go up because that's how usage is calculated.
Okay, I see. So,
right, it's not literally just like who has the ball. It's like who is involved in finishing the play.
Can we track like hockey assists?
So hockey assists don't count.
Yeah, I know they don't count, but is there like a way? I know there's somebody out there that got to track that because people
right.
Kind of crazy stuff.
But what I'm saying is that
Jalen's
usage looks low for how much he has the ball because he doesn't get assists directly.
Because he doesn't
usage
get the exact
really a lot higher. So you would really be using whoever is playing that second guard spot off ball, almost exclusively because then if Jalen doesn't have the ball, Amin should have the ball, right? Or Şengün should have the ball. Like you really need an off ball person for that role. And I'm not saying that.
I still think.
Yeah. You would still
think
take Reed though?
Yeah. I mean, because the reason I say that is because whatever role Cam would be in would be a very role player role, and you can more easily find that somewhere, somehow. Yeah. You can more easily find it.
That's probably true. I mean, but I think that the way I would look at it is that the potential offensive upside of having Şengün, Cam, and Jalen as a trio is like a lot higher, I would even say, than OKC's offensive upside. In my opinion. But then you add in a Min, and he, we'll see what he does offensively. I mean, he's kind of a play finisher right now, but you expect him to develop a little bit.
We mostly have I mean, who are the play starters? It's really Fred and Şengün.
Well, in like 3 years, ideally it'd be Jalen, Şengün,
and projecting down the line. Projecting, and that's what you need. You need 3 guys who can go out and make a play. Just get them the ball, and you don't have to call no play. They just figure it out and make something happen. Ideally, that's what you need for you could say really every championship team in the last 20 years has had something to that degree. So you would need that. So that makes guys who can play roles and fit into spaces a lot more important.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess
we'll still be drafting too. There'll be other developments that happen along that time. There will be a trade that happens at some point. We don't know who's in. You don't know who's out. There's so many variables to it. This is a lot of variables to it. So
I mean, I think that I do have serious concerns about Reed's defense, and we'll, regardless of how, I think he'll probably be okay offensively, even if he's.
I think his defense has been
like
fine,
a better
though.
TJ McConnell or whatever. I mean, TJ McConnell.
Jeez, man, we went from.
No. I'm just saying it's like even if that's all he is.
Yeah, I get it. You had to make a white boy comparison, didn't you? You just had to make sure you compared him to a white guy, huh, Slaughter?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, okay, if he's Tyus Jones, but I think he has more offensive pop than Tyus Jones, right?
Hell yeah.
Like TJ McConnell is more of a scoring threat than Tyus Jones, in my opinion, on the ball.
He is.
He can create his own shots better.
Yeah, he hunts the shot more.
Yeah,
Tyus Jones, he's more run the offense, low turnovers, play off the ball, shoot that thing really, really, really good.
Right. I think Reed has more pop than that.
More. Like the Tyus Jones one was pretty interesting actually, because if you're looking at that archetype on the team in the next 3 years or so, that archetype is perfect, whether it's starting or coming off the bench. It's perfect because that archetype can always play. It could start or it could come off the bench. It could fill in a pinch and dudes are in foul trouble. And Reed could play both guard spots. I think. I think he could play both. Jeez, you might be right because we haven't seen that because we've. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean we don't really know much about him. Yeah,
I don't know if it's how he's been deployed either though. I don't know if it's if that matters.
I mean, if you went and watched the first game that he was down at Rio Grande, he was not playing point guard. He was they were intentionally running plays like he was, Rip or Steph or something. They were running all these screens for him to get open to shoot the ball. And I'm not saying he didn't have the ball in his hands. He had some assists too, but when Cam went down, right? They didn't run any plays for him. They were just trying to get him to be in the flow. They ran. He did some on the ball stuff, but he was really just. They were know your place, right? So they very obviously had a role for what they wanted Reed to do. But then the second and third games, he was a lot more of a point guard. And I think he had 10 assists the next 2 games or something like that.
Okay. I'll be trying to figure out when's the next time they play, and is he going to be back down there? Because I would like to catch one of those live and in action.
He should play tonight.
You would hope so. I'm not going to tell you.
Hey, I mean, King, I'm with you. I mean, obviously, we want all our guys to work out better than. But it's that's the whole problem with the team, to an extent, right? If everyone's better than a $10 million role player, how can you keep everyone? It becomes really difficult.
It does, man. That's why it's better. It's easier to be a fan than to be in the front office because some of these decisions that
100%.
they got to make, man, oh man, oh man. But this a consolidation trade will come. I just don't know when, but it will come, and we're going to depart with somebody we would rather not have departed with. It's already.
And I think,
and
you have to pick the guys that can do the most stuff. I mean, that's how this works, right? Like where you have a guy that can do 2, 3, even 4 different things in the case of Amin. I mean, obviously Amin's staying, but like that's the concern, with Tari, Reed, and Cam, right? Like what stuff do they bring as a more than whatever, or is the one thing they bring so good that it doesn't matter? Like in Tari's case, like is his on-ball defense
okay? And are they okay taking less money to stay?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, low key, Jalen and Alperen Sengun have both set the precedent because both of them took less than what they could have.
Sure. Well, I don't know about Jalen, but understood.
No, he could have sat it out and said, "No, I'm gonna wait till the summertime when I'm balling, or bet on himself, and then ask for real max." You know what I mean?
But he wouldn't have gotten $36 million a year had that offseason. Had that been if he was out on the free market last offseason.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Last offseason, but this coming offseason, like just knowing what we know now, obviously we got the benefit of hindsight. But knowing what we know now, you can anticipate him getting more than probably not the. You know what? He'll probably get the full rookie extension max, man. If he didn't sign already last summer, you can make that argument. Just again, like I said, knowing what we know now, if he decided to bet on himself and wait, obviously he didn't. But Jalen doesn't have max dollars or max years. Sengun's 5 years, right? Or was it 4?
5.
Yeah, so he got max years, but not max dollars.
But you made the right point in that they did set the precedent, and I think the group is close. All 7 of them, I think are they're tight, right?
Yeah, it seems like they all really like each other, man. Even with the vets too. Yeah. And then we got to talk about Dylan. What happens with Dylan? Is he the odd vet out?
Well, Dylan's off the books when we get really expensive. That's a good thing. Not that his $20 million is like a whole heck of a lot, but at some point I think he does get traded though.
I think it's as early as this offseason. I'm not saying that's what I want. You know me, I like them scrappers. I like assholes, bro. I like them. I want everybody on the team to be a jackass. I love it.
You know who my favorite player is all time?
Vernon Maxwell.
Steven Jackson.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Dennis Rodman.
So I'm with you.
He didn't necessarily play like an asshole, though. He didn't necessarily play like an asshole. He was just an asshole as a person.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
you can ask the Detroit fan.
Right. Yeah, I liked him though as a player. Really, really did. But the more I started to hear him talk, the way he talked, it really kind of rubs me the wrong way, man. Like the way he talks like somebody who he has like a jealous spirit about him. I know this is way off Rockets topic, but Steven Jackson really rubs me the wrong way, man. Like every time somebody is doing something, like he'll find some bullshit. Like I'll give you a good example. When what was it, Harvey? I think it was Harvey. When Harvey hit, dude was talking about ask JJ Watt where all that money went.
Oh yeah.
What do you
out of pocket, yeah.
What did you donate, bro? What did you donate? The people who do the least to say the most. Like, what is that, bro? Oh, King said Jackson player.
It's interesting though. Their podcast opened a lot of doors. It's kind of interesting though.
It is.
Without their podcast, we don't have a lot of the podcasts we have now. We probably don't have Draymond, Paul George. They were kind of like the first players that did it.
Was it really there? Maybe. Somebody always got to set the precedent though, so it's cool. It's I ain't never gonna fault nobody for doing their business. Handle your business. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying
like
I disagree with you, but all that,
I don't mess with their podcast.
Never meet your heroes is what they say, or something like that, right? Jeff Teague.
Yeah. I knew ahead of time. Steven Jackson is not a guy I wanted to ever meet. Yeah, I knew ahead of time. There's guys I'd like to meet. He ain't one of them. I would never want to meet MJ. Hakeem, I'd meet him. I'd shake his hand. All of that. Like Hakeem was a guy I would love to meet, man. I ain't never heard a bad word personally about Hakeem.
Right. No, for sure.
My dad actually met Hakeem some time ago, like when I was still young. My dad met Hakeem. My dad said he shook his hand and his hand just got lost in Hakeem's hand. Like his hand was so huge. And my daddy got like big old skillet hands. And if them things got lost, I was like, oh no. No wonder he slapped Brendan Maxwell and Brendan Maxwell shaped up after that. That makes sense. Take a slap from that. I don't know if you ever heard of the African back slap. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Brendan Maxwell got one of them. That's probably why he left the team. He got slapped off the team. He couldn't face his teammates after that embarrassment. Rashad McCants, I don't know about him, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We stay on topic though, like half the time we're together. That's good.
Right, I know. But it's usually we break topic when the game is like not that interesting. I ain't gonna lie. But
that's fair.
His game is not interesting. Right? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Rashad McCants, no. Brandon Jennings, no. Gilbert Arenas, no. Now Tim Legler, yes. Tim Legler, yes.
I rocked with him on In the Zone, which was like a video game in the mid-90s. He was on the Clippers.
Wow. Yeah, you showing your age, bro. They called me. I ain't even that old. People think I'm like in my 40s or something. I ain't even close. But so legs. Well, so
I mean, like
Chandler Parsons. As far as just like talking heads, like former player talking heads, a lot of them are not good.
No.
A lot of them are not good.
Most
of them are not good. Kendrick Perkins. You know who is good though? Jim Jackson. He's good.
I do like Jim Jackson.
The ones that don't get the credit, those are the good ones. The ones
he's on the Big Ten Network too, and he does a good job. I liked when he was on the Rockets. Bucket getter.
Yeah, I really did. Even though it was just one season, he had a good season with the Rockets, man. Fit in perfectly with Yao and T-Mac.
Yeah.
That was Bob Sura's year, right? His singular year too, right?
Bob Sura year, yeah.
Bob Sura?
Florida State legend. Man,
we had right.
Leonard Hamilton.
I used to really like Bob Sura back in the day. You said who?
Leonard Hamilton, wasn't he? He was like the coach for Florida State forever.
Gee, man, you went back. The last Florida State
like
coach I cared about.
Mid-odds sports is what's in this head. Nothing else that's really all that important.
Yeah, man. Look like this game from the tip off though in a little bit, man. I was saying earlier, man, I ain't doing no halftime podcast because I'm watching the UFC at the same time. One screen is gonna be on the UFC, the other screen is gonna be on the Rockets. So I wouldn't even be able to give you a really good halftime show. Anyway, so
do we cover the spread? It's like 11.5.
Yes, I say we do. I say that reluctantly. I don't
know, man. Portland's like weird. They won the first game too, right? So it's like kind of like
they won the second. Game. I think was it the second game or the first one? I think they won the second. We beat them the first time, and then they beat us the second time. Yeah, that's when we shit the bed.
Such a weird.
This loss. Time around, it should be different. Should be.
I hate these like last game of a road trip games.
Man, appreciate you, King.
Yeah,
appreciate you, big
King.
Time, man.
Always coming.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Everybody that's still with us. It's Saturday night too. A lot of times Saturday nights nobody be on like that. But yeah, appreciate everybody.
I'll say 120, 112. We win.
120, 112. All right. Yeah, I can see that too. I said 129, 102, or 101, something like that. But I might be lying. No,
I
I
don't know
said
if the pace is going to be that
129.92.
high. 129.92?
I don't know.
Oh, we gonna blow them out?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's wishful thinking though, because I don't trust this team like that. That's just me being a propagandist. That's it.
You are who you are.
I am who I am, bro. But at least I can admit it. I can play both sides. I could be at one moment I could be a propagandist, the other minute I can be a realist. I know how to do both.
The showsman.
Yeah. But anyway,
All
yeah,
right.
for sure. But yeah, man. See y'all. Not even Monday. I'll be back on whatever game is next week. I think it's what, Wednesday or something.
It's Monday against the Pistons. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be on the road during that game.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm gonna be
On Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the Ruckus Round Robin YouTube channel. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Tell your friends to tell their friends, and we can be friends. Now come back again. We out. Yeah.
Cooking soul.